All right, ladies, I am here today to show you my application process. And before I even jump into applying the wraps, I want to talk about nail prep for just a second. It is the most important thing to getting a great application. So this is what I do every time I change out my wraps. We have a new cuticle remover pen. Comes just like this. You click it up and you get the cuticle remover liquid right there on the tip. Apply that around the cuticles. This is my step one, okay? So I'm going to apply my cuticle remover. If you don't have one of these, invest in one. They're like $3 on Amazon. Amazing. It's called a spoon pusher because this is slightly curved. And you use that to push back your cuticles. Next, I am going to, again, Amazon, couple dollars. This is a cuticle trimmer. And if you go get manicures at a salon, they use these. Don't be afraid of them. They're amazing. And you can remove any dead, dry cuticle around your nails. This helps so much, not only with the look of your application, but just getting all of that dead, dry skin off of there so you can get a great application with your wraps. So then I'm going to buff my nails. This is our little buffer block. Any buffer block will do. And I just buff. I have fairly thin, dry, brittle nails, so buffing helps a ton for me. Then obviously you need to clean your nails, especially when you're buffing. You get, like a little bit of dry sawdust, nail dust, whatever on there. So alcohol wipes, you can also use acetone. I don't use acetone because it really dries out my nails and they're already dry and brittle. So just alcohol wipes or alcohol on a cotton ball works perfectly. So recap, cuticle remover, push back cuticles with this. This gets all that invisible cuticle off. Now, if you're not sure if you have invisible cuticle on your nails, then use acetone. Swipe it over your nail and you'll see it turn white if it's there. So remover, push back, trim, buff, clean. Now we're ready to to apply our wraps. We've removed our cuticle. Now we're ready to apply our wraps. So as you can see, I have one nail left here. This, by the way, is our Nepal Relief Wrap. No longer available, but look how gorgeous that is. I love it. I've paired it with our Orchid Ombre. So I'm going to do Orchid Ombre on this nail. So all I've done, I'm just doing one nail in this color. So I've just cut my wrap in half already. I already know what size I wear. If you don't, you can hold it up to your nail. You want the wrap slightly smaller than your actual nail. When you're applying, it does not go over any cuticle or skin, or you're not going to get a good tight seal. So I simply cut mine in half so I have a little bit of extra on the end so I can pick it up. Again, picking it up because that part is not going to stay on my nail, so it's okay if I touch it. Don't touch the part of the adhesive that's going to be on your nail. This is our little mini heater. Can you hear it running? It's really quiet and awesome. You need one if you don't have one. This has made all the difference in my application, seriously. So I'm just going to hold my wrap in front of there for a couple of seconds. And then I am going to simply apply, I can't really show you here, but I'm going to just lay that right in front of my cuticle, okay? Where'd it go now? There we go. So it's right in front of my cuticle. And I'm going to push straight up the center. I'm going to push out the side and out the side again. That's it. Now, a few more seconds in front of the heater. Don't overheat. 4 to 5 seconds max. All right. Then I'm going to take, this is our handy dandy little rubber cuticle pusher. Amazing. Basically what you need to do is you need to get our application kit. And then you need to get your metal spoon pusher. Okay, and your cuticle trimmers on Amazon. Then you're set, all right? You have everything you need for the perfect application. So this I'm just using to apply pressure around the edge and across the tip, okay? That's it. Voila. Give the little tip a little tug there, straighten it out. Now this is what I do. Take my scissors and I trim it just right up as close to my nail as I can. It's not perfect. It's just trimming off all that excess. All right, now here's another little trick. I should wait to file this. I don't have time to wait to file this. Ice pack, Cool it down. That adhesive needs to cool down before you file. If you file it before it's completely cooled down, you're going to get shrinkage. So then you're going to end up with a whole bunch of your nail, not a whole bunch, but you know, more than you want of your nail showing out from under your wrap after the wrap cools, because as it cools, it shrinks. So that's nice and cold now. Let me dry it off. And then this is just a emery board. That's it. It's just super fine. That's what you want. You want a soft, I mean, not like super duper fine, but an emery board is what I have found works the best. You can also use a crystal or a glass nail file. Basically, you need something smooth enough to give you a smooth finish so you're not going to get any snags. You can use a more rough file and then go back over it. I just do it all in one. So basically, I'm going to file straight down, and basically all this is doing is, you can see right there, taking off that little bit of excess that I did not get with the clippers. I just used my scissors to trim it close to my nail. So then that just flew off there, if it can focus, okay? So the other thing I do, I'm super duper hard on my nails, okay? So I file back a little bit at an angle, just because I do want a sliver of my nail showing, but just a sliver. Okay, and then I make sure I get my corners real good, because that's where I'm going to catch it if I'm going to catch anything. And that's that. Look how cute those are. I love them. That's it. Last thing. This is optional. I know I've showed you this before. I love it. Smooths out the tips like immensely. Helps so much with my tips. So basically it's just a bag. I'm wrapping my nail in it really tight, and then I'm sticking it in front of my heater for a few more seconds. Again, not long. And then before I peel that bag off, I'm going to press across that tip especially, because like I said, I'm hard on my nails. That's where I have my trouble, if I'm going to have any trouble at all. So I pay special attention to my tips so I get a good tight seal. And now it is like, it's so smooth. It's not going to catch on anything. So that is my application process. I hope this was helpful. As always, let me know if you have any questions.